This is Rachel with PayHOA, and today we're going to do a deep dive of the Violations module. When you click on the Violations tab from your toolbar, you'll see an overview of all outstanding violations at the top. You can also view how many violations you have in each existing violation status. And in the violation details, you can drill into each of those statuses more to kind of view the details of each violation based on the status that it's currently assigned to. You can also, from the violation details menu here, select multiple violations or all outstanding violations. And you'll have the option to export those to a CSV file or a PDF. You can also mark violations as complete. You can mail a physical copy of the violation to the homeowner or send an email notification. You can change the status of the violation from here or the resolution deadline for the violation. You can also create a one-time or recurring violation fine. And finally, you have the option to create violation tags. This is a nice tool for common violations to easily filter those, such as garbage violations, or you can delete violations, which permanently removes them from this module. To create a violation, you'll just click on New Violation from the upper right corner. And from here, you'll be prompted to select the unit or units that the violation applies to. You can then fill in the details of the violation and set the resolution deadline. You'll be able to go ahead and select the status of the violation, so courtesy warning, and you can upload up to 5 images per violation. Once you have filled in all of these details, you'll have the option to save this as a violation template. This is really nice for any common recurring violations because in the future, you can then just click here on Load a Template and grab that directly from there where it will fill in those details for you. At the bottom here, you'll be able to send an email notification to the homeowner or your admins or board members, anyone who you'd like to notify that a new violation has been issued. And finally, you'll just click on Issue Violation. Once the violation has been issued, it will appear here under the Outstanding Violations, where you can then update the status as needed. So for example, we could do a verbal notice, and anytime you update the status of a violation, you do have the option to send an email notification to the homeowner or anyone else who needs to be notified. In the violation settings, you can manage those email notifications a little bit more here. By default, anyone with an admin permission will receive an email notification when a violation is updated. However, you do have the option to override those settings here by manually selecting members who you want to receive those notifications. You can also set up your violation statuses here by clicking on Add Status, typing in the title of the status, and you can also assign it a color based on the severity of that title or of that status, and just simply save it here. At the bottom of your violation settings, you can create new templates. The message template would be the body of the violation. The header template here would be displayed at the top of the violation, and the footer template would be displayed at the bottom of the violation. There are a couple of ways to communicate within a violation. So to do that, you'll simply click on the violation. You can either leave a comment, which is visible to homeowners. When you do this, you'll have the option to send a notification to the homeowner or anyone else who you want to notify. This will also be visible to homeowners when they log into their portal. If you would like to communicate internally, you do have the option also to leave a note, which is not visible to homeowners. And again, you'll have the option to send notifications and save that note. So this completes the deep dive on the violations module.